Wow. Wow, what a fantastic turnout on the coldest, dampest, bitterest night so far this week, I think, isn't it? I'm just a dad, so no tricky questions, please. We've got some very clever people in the room tonight. He says we have to take these arguments to head teachers to give them the support. We're going to start the film now.
When kids have that feeling, it's transformative for them. I made this, and everyone's coming to look at it.
I sat at the back with my head in my hands. This is not my kind of film. I actually found this quite challenging.
There's a real danger of thinking that every school's the same. But everyone I know of who's gone into teaching is because they're really interested in that human connection.
And I'm a big fan of science and people who can spell and construct a sentence correctly. So I still believe in all those traditional things. In a time when robots and AI and people in another country, then you need to be teaching something else.
We have got to get this conversation out of education echo chambers.
The more I watched it, the more I felt that it actually tapped into some of the themes that we see when we're talking about education on NETMUMS.
Some people believe that you're either born creative or not, but actually that's completely wrong. And it can be taught, and I know it because I'm doing it.
When I get applications for my company, I don't look at where they've been to university. I look at what they're passionate about and what they're doing with themselves.
More and more people that I know are saying, do you know what, I don't really care if my child doesn't go to university. There's no jobs, the stress is too great, the debt is too great. All I hope for is that my child comes out of education as a rounded, creative person who has not lost their marbles.
I run 3 primary schools in Greenwich, but I'm a dad as well, so we do cross over. We're not just one or the other. The thing we do in our schools is we're very passionate about sort of big outcomes, apprentice style.
Creativity is not the monopoly of artists. It's available to everybody. This programme, for me, was not about saying necessarily that the other system, whatever other systems are used, are bad. It is, in itself, an opportunity for us to take a good look at why creativity is important and what systems have we assumed that must be right because they are there and therefore we work within those structures. This allows us to be able to actually look at the structures that we're in and see where the faults are, because there are faults. And I just want to just so that the argument is, the discussion is not binary, it's not them and us.
We are now at 9:30, and the teacher in me and the fact that I am in what is equivalent of an assembly hall is going to be quite strict on time. Question 2, how shallow is the soul of the minister for exams? So if we can all go away at least agreeing on that one, and give a great big round of applause to our panellists.
Thank you very, very much. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you.